Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from rainy San Antonio, Texas. The second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. I wish my kids would have said in the world. That would have been kind of cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody had ever thought about writing a book before, there's something really important to me in the way that I coach and the coaching program that I have, and the reason that Angela does the fitness and nutrition portion of that coaching program is that we're looking at Zig Ziglar's wheel of life. You know, you're not just money and productivity. You're much bigger than that. You know, you have your spiritual, your mental, emotional, your family, your physical, your financial. And so we look to execute on a consistent basis, putting effort and energy in each of those areas in our life so that with authenticity and integrity, we can deliver that to the people that have been entrusted to our influence. So in that respect, writing a book was a real big motivating factor for me, because I know there are a lot of people that enjoy the idea or think of or have thought of writing a book. We all have a story. We all have a lot of experiences that can mean something to someone. And now I can coach out of that and help someone to do that. So let me talk to you a little bit about success happens when preparation meets opportunity. So I had planned, because I kept hearing over and over again, you know, different ministers from around the world come to our church and say, there's a book in you, there's a book in you, there's books. I see you writing, sending in articles, writing articles, and writing a book. And one day I just decided to kind of take that by faith and say to myself, I'm going to write something just for my kids as a legacy to my kids, revealing what I want them to take in life that's not just a legacy or an inheritance of finances, but a legacy and inheritance of a strong spiritual foundation and a way of looking at life in such a way that would enable them to achieve the greatest success possible in all areas, not just in business or finances. So it set out that way. So I did my part. I heard these things said about me. They were in my heart. They confirmed it to me. It wasn't weird to me. I was like, you know what? I'm in agreement with that. I think I definitely want to move on that, but I don't like writing. So that was a little bit of a challenge. So bottom line was this. I did it. I time blocked 10 minutes a day, every single day for about 8 or 9 months, and just got it done. So it was sitting there in my iPad. Well, when I go to the Ziglar Legacy certification for the very first time, and the Ziglar children are, of course, grown adults, talking a little bit about their stories and growing up with Mr. Ziglar. One of his daughters, Julie, had mentioned that she edited 32 of his 33 books, and I thought, well, you know what? She might be able to let me know what she thinks about this. And so I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to call back to San Antonio and ask my assistant to just print it out from my iPad, staple it together, nothing fancy, 8.5 by 11, and overnight it to the Ziglar headquarters. So I gave a copy to her, and the next day she approached me and talked to me about it, and really was very enthusiastic about, this is bigger than just for your kids. This really needs to be in print out there, and inspired me to move forward with actually pursuing having it published. So what is my point? If I had not taken that step of faith, if I had not gone ahead and did my part, my preparation, then when that opportunity came up, when Julie Ziglar Norman was sharing her story, it would have never happened. It would have never happened. If I hadn't had it written and she had told that testimony about editing 32 of her dad's 33 books and that being her role on the team, I would have thought, well, that's really cool. She might be somebody in the future that I can reach out to. But you know how life is, guys. Life gets busy. Life moves at breakneck speed. It probably would have ever happened. Success occurred because I had preparation. And when that preparation intersected with opportunity, it culminated in the publishing of the book. So what is on your mind? What is on your heart? What have you been procrastinating or putting off or holding back on? The way you eat an elephant is one bite at a time. The way you accomplish something big is you time block an appointment with yourself every single day for a certain period of time. For me, that window was just 10 minutes. 10 minutes a day over 8 months equaled a lot of time, guys, versus sitting down over a weekend and doing everything at one time. What is a big hairy object in front of you that's freaking you out, this big hairy goal you have that you have not yet been able to pursue or accomplish or complete or even maybe begin? Think about what that is and set an appointment with yourself for 10 minutes a day. And let your takeaway be this. It's really not even about you. It's bigger than you. If there's a story inside you, it's because somebody else out there needs to hear it. Whether you think your story qualifies or not, it does. Because God don't make no junk, and He's extremely resourceful. Hope you guys are encouraged. Tackle that big project one bite at a time. Have a great day, guys.